I am back again today with another video. Today's video will be titled, Let Your Enemies Talk. Listen, I want y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Every time you come on here, I want you to share, I want you to like, and I want you to comment, and I want you to tell a friend to tell another friend to come and subscribe to me, okay? I want your babysitter's dog to subscribe, okay? Listen, y'all, let's get into the video. So there was a woman in the Bible. Her name is Hannah. Hannah was married to a guy named Elkanah. Elkanah had 2 wives, one of which was Hannah. The other one was named Peninnah. Elkanah would do this thing where he would go up from his hometown to Shiloh year-round to do a sacrifice to the God of the army angels, and he would do this sacrificial meal, and he would pass helpings down to Peninnah and her sons, and he would pass a generous amount of the helpings to Hannah, 1, because he loved her, and because 2, Hannah had no kids. And Peninnah taunted Hannah about it. She would not let Hannah live without knowing that, hey man, God ain't give you no kids, so I'm gonna rub it in your face. I got 10 sons, you know, I got a whole bunch of kids. What you mean? You ain't got none. You feel me? And it hurt Hannah's feelings. Hannah like, what's up with you? Why you doing this? It grieved Hannah's heart. And this happened year-round. Like, I'm telling you, it happened year by year. It happened so much that she expected it every time she went to the sanctuary of God. She expected to be taunted. And you know, it grieved Hannah's heart. It grieved her so much that she didn't have an appetite. So she slipped away and she went into the temple. The temple was being guarded by Eli, one of Peninnah's sons. And you know, Hannah was like, hey man, like, God, you gotta quit neglecting me. You know what? I tell you this. Give me a son, I offer him back up to you. I'll set him apart for a life of holy discipline. You give me a son, that's what I'll do. And because Hannah was speaking from her heart, her lips was moving. It was no sound coming out. So Eli, you know, he jumped to conclusions. He's like, bro, she drunk? So Hannah like, no, I ain't drunk. You know, I'm a sorrowful lady. I ain't poured no wine. I ain't did none of that. The only thing that I've been pouring is my heart out to God. And he like, all right, you know, I chill. I'm sorry. Whatever you ask God for, you know, so be it. I hope it come to pass. So later on, it says, later that night, Elkanah slept with his wife Hannah. I got my notebook, y'all, because I'm going to tell you what God did. It says, and God began making necessary arrangements in response to what she had asked. What did Hannah ask? She asked for God to give her a son. Listen, y'all, this is my favorite part. 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 20 says, before the year was out, my God, Hannah had conceived a son named Samuel, and she explained that I asked God for him. Listen, let your enemies talk, y'all. Hannah went to the sanctuary of God year-round, knowing that Peninnah was going to taunt her and mess with her about not having a kid, but Hannah still prayed. Listen, do not let your enemies detour you or distract you from what you got going on. Listen. Do not let your enemies detour you or distract you from what God has planned for you. Hannah knew that she was about to get blessed. Hannah knew that when she was on her last leg, God was going to come through. It says that her feelings were hurt. It says that she cried. She even lost her appetite. She was broken and she was crushed in spirit. She was so broken that she went to God in prayer and she told God to quit neglecting me. When you are on your last leg, it seems like that's when God comes in for the save and just swipes you up the most. Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom to know that God is the rock at the bottom. Listen, don't defend yourself. Hannah did not defend herself. She prayed. She knew who her God was. My God, some of you make your enemies your God. She did not make Peninnah her God. She prayed to her God. It may have hurt her feelings. Yes, she may have cried. You may cry sometimes. It may get lonely sometimes, and you may feel like, why is this happening to me? Why? But listen, I want you to know that you have a friend that's sticking closer than a brother. He's going to fulfill all of your needs. Deuteronomy 3:22. Don't be afraid of them. God, your God, he's fighting for you. He's fighting on your behalf. He's about to make your enemies your footstool, and he has to put you in a position to be ready to receive that. It amazes me how your enemies can push you into prayer. It amazes me how your enemies can set you up for a blessing. It amazes me how God can cause something to happen that will put you into position for your blessing. Let me give you an example. You saved, right? You finna go to school. It's a girl that you beefing with, and you like, all right, if she bump into me, she do anything to me today, I'ma just let it go. I ain't gonna say nothing. Then boom, she say something smart to you. You like, girl, who you talking to? You know, like, what's really good? You trying to press the issue? Because if you ain't trying to press the issue, you can really shut all that up. That's not God. You just said that you were saved. What's in you will come out of you. God sometimes has to purge you before he gives you your blessing, so that when you get to another level in God and somebody comes at you like that, you can say, amen, God bless you, I love you. He can't do it right now because you still got some hell in you. Once you get all that hell out of you, God will elevate you. He will give you, listen, sometimes you have to love the hell out of people. Let your enemies talk while you love the hell out of them. I'm trying to tell y'all because I know for myself. Love the hell out of your enemies. Let them talk. Don't give them anything. Don't give them anything. When I say anything to talk about, don't give them nothing to talk about. They got to let them talk. It's what they do best. The same people that's ridiculing you, the same people that's talking about you, the same people that's making fun of you are going to be in your comment section a few years later saying, I really wish you would respond. Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, I remember her, girl. You remember her? Yeah, we used to talk about her. Now she done blew up on us. Listen, my favorite part in this story is when Hannah has the kid, she goes back to Eli and she says, now remember, Eli is the same person that accused Hannah of being drunk when she was praying because her lips were only moving but he heard no sound. So he accused her of being drunk. Now Hannah says, would you believe that I'm the woman that was sitting in this very spot praying to God that I have a son and I have conceived one? Listen, and then the Bible goes on to say, then and there they worshiped God. Let me tell you how bad my God is. He's going to make your enemies worship God with you for what he did in your life. You can't tell me my God ain't bad, boy. He caused the person that jumped to conclusions to worship God with her for what he did in her life. You can't tell me my God ain't bad. Dang, I serve a bad God. Who wouldn't want to serve a God like that? That'll make your enemies your footstool. That'll make a person that jumped to conclusions worship God with you for what he did in your life. My God. Listen, y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. I believe that God will have a huge blessing for us before this year is out. I'm saying sooner than later. Do you hear me? I pray that he will blow my mind, your mind, and Pookie mind, even your little dog mind, okay? Listen, hey!